I would always be Mr. Rogers' neighbor. I am a child of the Mr. Rogers generation. I grew up watching Fred Rogers and his show Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood on PBS, and I loved it, and I will love Fred Rogers all my life. But the question is about a different Mr. Rogers today. Which neighborhood will Mr. Rogers call home next? Of that, we are not certain. But I will give you right off the bat the two spots I think are the likeliest. Right now, if I had to bet on this, and I will turn to my VP of gambling, hashtag Hembo, do we have odds on Aaron Rodgers' next stop?
Stand by.
Okay, you get those while I tell you the two places I think are the likeliest destinations. First of all, anyone talking about New Orleans, anyone, just take your mind out of the NFC. The Green Bay Packers are less likely to trade Aaron Rodgers to an NFC team, I believe, than Jordan Love is to be the MVP of the league this coming season. There is no way in the world they trade him within the conference. So that leaves 16 teams on the other side of the ledger. I will tell you the two that seem likeliest are Denver and Las Vegas. Let's start with this. The three California teams are set. And some of them are in the NFC anyway. The Rams, the 49ers, he's not going to either of those. And the Chargers are one of the few teams that wouldn't trade for Aaron Rodgers. They're all set. They got Justin Herbert. He's on a rookie contract. They're just happy. Aaron Rodgers wants West. He's not going to Seattle. Again, that's NFC, and they like running the football. He doesn't like that. The more I think about it, the more I like the idea of Las Vegas. Those two, by the way, that I've just named are the two favorites that we have on the board after the Packers. According to these odds, which I just got, are these Caesars?
This is DraftKings.
This is DraftKings. Tells us that the Packers are minus 125 for it to be his next location. I'm telling you right now, and Rob Domofsky told us on this show yesterday, 5% chance of that. 5%. Much better chance that he is somewhere else. They've got the Broncos at plus 200 and the Raiders at plus 500. I could see either of those. I would right now handicap those two as the likeliest destinations. The likeliest outcome is that when we get around to the second Sunday in September, this coming fall, so we're not that far away. What is that, June, July, August? That's 4 months from now. Aaron Rodgers will be the starting quarterback for either the Denver Broncos or the Las Vegas Raiders. Just allow that to sort of roll around in your head. It's unfathomable, but it's true. You know, with Brady, when it happened a year ago, we had a whole year of it coming. Like you kind of knew it was coming. So when Jeff Darlington broke live on our TV show on Get Up, yep, he's leaving, and then broke live on our TV show, he's going to Tampa. It didn't come with that same feeling of shock. It obviously was equally seismic, historically probably even more significant, considering he won 6 Super Bowls in New England. But this one comes so quickly. It looked like things had calmed down. But I can tell you that I was hearing them, so you know the insiders were, that this stuff was kind of percolating beneath the surface. And everything was being kind of swept under the rug because of jeopardy and everything else. But we should have known. I'm mad at myself. Actually, I'm mad at you, Nuno, the producer of this show. You're the one who should have said to me, you know, when he went on the Pat McAfee show and he said, I threw a monkey wrench into their plans by playing so well, we should have known then this thing was going to blow up. It just happened sooner than we thought. So our one place to start, which is brought to you by 1-800-Flowers, is where I believe Aaron Rodgers is going next. And to me, it's either Denver or Las Vegas. Now, Rich Eisen said yesterday, is it personal or is it business? It's both. I heard he'd happily go to Denver because they've got the weapons. He doesn't care that it's in Mahomes' division. He would actually love to personally beat Mahomes. He would love to send Mahomes to the wild card every single year. This is what I've been told. I love that, and I agree with it. You think Aaron Rodgers is worried about Patrick Mahomes? Do you know how you don't get to be Aaron Rodgers? By being worried about Patrick Mahomes or anybody. Aaron Rodgers was Patrick Mahomes before Patrick Mahomes was Patrick Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers doesn't fear Mahomes. He doesn't fear Herbert. He doesn't fear Josh Allen. He doesn't fear anything. That's why he's Aaron Rodgers. So I believe Aaron Rodgers winds up on an AFC contender. And I would add this to the mix. Any team is a contender with Aaron Rodgers on it. All this talk about the great job the Packers have done putting players around him. You put an average quarterback on that Packer team with that lousy defense, one receiver, and a good offensive line, you're telling me that team is all of a sudden is sniffing 13-3. That team is what it is because of Aaron Rodgers. Quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers put everybody's kids in private school. Everybody's kids go to private school because they played with Aaron Rodgers and Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. That's what those guys do. They elevate teams. You take Aaron Rodgers off that team. Who is the definition of an average quarterback in the NFL right now?
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. You make Andy Dalton the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers this coming season, they will be under 500. Under 500, I would bet you anything you want on that. That's how good Rodgers is. Don't tell me how good the Packers are around him. He's Aaron Rodgers. Any team he goes to becomes great. So I will say we don't know where he's going. We do know when it's going to happen. Straight Talk, brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless. Not until June 1st. So if you're Mark Murphy, you're the president of the Green Bay Packers, you have until then to try to salvage this. The unsolicited advice is do whatever you have to, because they have, make no mistake, they have bungled this, they have mangled this. And oh, by the way, the idea that this is the same as what happened with Brett Favre is just flat out wrong. All these people who are telling you, well, this is how Rodgers got in the league. They drafted him when they had Favre. Hold everything. Do you not remember Brett Favre talking about retirement every single year? Do you not remember the helicopters flying over his house in Mississippi? Do you not remember the old bit we did on Mike and Mike where Joaquin was in the helicopter flying over Brett Favre's house in Hattiesburg, Mississippi? That was Favre threatening to retire. They needed a quarterback then. They didn't now. They decided to turn Rodgers into a bridge, and he said, shove it. That's exactly what happened. And then they decided, we're going to be in charge of the timing here. And Aaron Rodgers said, no, you're not. Who do you think I am? Who do you think you're talking to? You're going to decide when you're done with me? I'm going to decide when I'm done with you. That's what people like Aaron Rodgers do. And I, for one, have zero issue with it.